This is a song about booty.
She got a great ass.
Ooh, she got that pokey mango. That dango we keep poking out of all of her dang clothes. Dango, I get unchained like Django. I gotta catch them all just like some pokey mango. Ooh, she got that pokey mango. That dango we keep poking out of all of her dang clothes. Dango, I get unchained like Django. I gotta catch them all just like some pokey mango. I gotta tap tap like chokehold to strangle. I swear I gotta hit it from like every angle. Ooh, mama damn dead ass mango. Put Skittles on my dick, bitch, taste the rainbow. The booty juicy like a pokey mango. And she forbidden fruit just like a pokey mango. Dango, I get untamed like Django. I gotta catch them all just like some pokey mango. Masterpiece, Vango. Perfect, sweet, fandango. Last time I checked, it still take two to tango. You know I gotta treat it like I seen it on Bang Bros. Now I don't care what state you in. Your pear shaped or paper thin. Retro bush or maybe trend. I still beat the pussy be like Adrian. She didn't have a single tattoo. She wore them high heels. Fuck her flat shoe. God bless her booty like some cashew. I bust her nut, maybe a cashew. Pokey mango, yeah, I know I gotta catch you. I need more than just a Pikachu. Pokey mango, yeah, I know I gotta catch you. I need more than just a Pikachu. Ooh, she got that pokey mango. That mango we keep poking out of all of her Anglo. Dango, I get a chain like Dango. I gotta catch her out just like a pokey mango. Chase the rainbow.
Maxo.
And I'm gonna let you know it ain't your booty, it's your beauty.
And you got your head all the way up it. Jesus. When I think of asses, woman's ass, something comes out of me.
Yeah.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, how you doing? Who's in charge over there?
What can I do for you, sir?
Well, listen, I bought 400 square feet of kitchen ceramic tile there today.
Okay.
All right, now fucking half of these things are busted.
Okay.
All right, now I'm very angry here.
What kind of tile you got, sir?
Well, they were kitchen. They were like a brownish color, ceramic tile.
Which brownish color? You have a name on it?
That's tan. It's like a tan, sandalwood, whatever the fuck you guys call it.
What's the name, sir?
Well, here's the problem, jerky. Half of them are broken. You understand? And I got a job to do.
Sir, we could talk somewhere, you know.
Don't give me the somewhat shit. It's always a problem with you guys.
Who am I speaking to?
This is Frank. Frank Rizzo.
Huh?
Frank Rizzo! Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Hold on. Hello?
Hey, what's up there, fruitcake? I'm looking for paint work.
Who's this?
This is Mike.
Who? Michael?
Mike the rookie. You got paint work for me or what?
No.
Well, it says here in the ad that you need paint work and you got paint work and all that shit. What do we got there?
No, they made a mistake in that ad.
Oh, yeah? Well, you don't got no work for me.
No, you don't understand. See what it says on the situations wanted?
Yeah.
They made a mistake. A lot of people been calling me for, but I'm looking for work.
Hey, I know what it's like.
You paint in the union?
I don't go with that union shit, you know what I mean? I paint everything. I paint my car, paint everything.
No, you're like me, you know. I'm looking for work myself, you know.
I just did some job on my car. Beautiful. I used a roller there, the paintbrush came out beautiful.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I'm good. So you got no paint for me, huh?
I'm not working myself. I'm looking for work.
What about taping?
Nothing.
Yeah, huh?
I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah, I hear you, fruitcake. You gotta help me out, though, if you could.
I would.
You couldn't help me, though, huh?
No, 'cause I'm not working myself.
Oh, I paint my toenails, everything. Paint the walls. I'm silly. I love it. They call me Rubberneck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, what do you say we get together and paint each other up?
Yeah, forget about it.
Hey, we're good like that, right? Paint the town, night on the town, right, Mike? What do you say, Bill?
Give me your number.
All right. You ready, Chief?
Yeah. Are you in the city?
Yeah. 555 5785.
What part of the city you live?
Down in the village area there.
Oh, you're way downtown.
Yeah, oh, shoot, way downtown, fruitcake. Look, any help you can give me, I appreciate it.
Yes, I will.
Okay, Sizzle Chest?
What's your name?
My name is Mike. Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay, something comes along.
Hey, God bless us all, huh? God bless you, babe.
Okay, take
Wish you luck in the future. Say your prayer.
Thank you.
Okay, see you later, fruitcake.
Okay, bye.
The green jerky boys. It was a quesadilla. I thought it was pizza.
In the summer, lighting up, she's smoking trees. Only daughter of a man she hasn't seen. And there's no real one emotion, she can't say what she needs. First second she hates you, then she's horny. Baby, stay with me, please. She can't imagine staying the night here by herself. Lord of mercy, cause all the guys, they go through hell. Taking your phone, she'll hope to moan and then put back on your shelf. But fuck it, she's crazy and I love it and I want her myself. Same was hard with your day, with you now. You opened the door and your man walked out. He said he got tired of the games you play. Never give it some thought, by the death you stay. Feeling some ground with the feet, with the fall. Got your ear to the phone, but your man won't call. Have a Superman pose with a brand new cape. Papa, give me some love and I'm on my way. I'm on my way, wait. 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 Stuck in your apartment. You said you got some big surprise. I think that I like this. Taking my time, you got my eyes. I beg you for more. I hear my door closed, damn, she just lied. This girl is a tease, I mean with ease. She makes me want her and die. She's standing alone, but with her guy, she paid the price. Thinking you own him. Call his bluff, he rolled the dice. But let him be gone, how long you hear the song? Take thoughts that you're mad. Just putting to me low key, I may want you, girl, when you're bad. Same was hard with your day, with you now. You open the door and the man walked out. He said he got tired of the games you play. Never give it some thought, by the death you stay. Feeling some ground with the feet, with the fall. Got your ear to the phone, but your man won't call. Have a Superman pose with a brand new cape. Papa, give me some love and I'm on my way. I'm on my way, wait. I'm on my way, wait. I'm on my way, wait. I'm on my way, wait.
Let's start the show. Start the show. Woo. All right. I'm out of energy. All right. That was a good show. Good show, everybody. Stevie Nicks is 75 years old. No shit. All right. Well. Okay. Just saying in a fantasy scenario, Britt. You know, just a fantasy scenario. Not like my thing with Flow from Progressive, which is real. In a fantasy scenario, Stevie Nicks at 75 years old, I would. Yes, I would. Yeah, I would. Plus, you get a story out of it. Yeah, I would. And if you're wondering what I would, I would hit. Yes. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jen Matt, good morning. I slept in. Well, I worked, got off work, came home, started trading on the stock market, which means losing money. I set up all these rules for SPY options for myself. Buy the option, immediately set the stop loss. And I said, these are the rules. Make sure you have your day trades. Make sure you set your stop losses. Make sure you're analyzing the charts and not just doing something on a whim like today. Ran the SPY up, then it hit 420, and I was like, it's coming back down. Put a put. Even though I made money on my call, then I had to go and do a put like a gambler. And if you were watching the SPY today, you would know. It did not return to Earth. It's over there circumnavigating the globe. That's a callback to yesterday with Mini Magellan. Multiple times. Multiple times. Who else is out there? What's going on, folks? Let me move this. I need to move this so I can see. So I can chat. I can't see what you guys are saying like here. Let's go this. Hold on 1 second. Production problems. We're having problems. Production problems. 1 second, dude. All right, here we go. Mucho better. Now I can read the chat at the same time. Like I could see Corinne's in the chat, Doobie Waz in the chat, Bam Britt was in the chat earlier. Hey baby. Hey baby. Hey baby, what's up? Dr. GTI says we can paint each other. Brian Joe was in the chat earlier. Yeah, so I worked, got off work, traded while laying in bed, and then I should be taking a nap during that trading time because the market's done. When I get off work at 11 o'clock, the market's done. There's no trading to be, if you haven't made your money on the SPY, if you haven't made your money in the first hour and a half of the stock market, you should be out. So I come home and force the issue. You know what I'm saying? I crowbar trades and just make sure I'm getting a little action that day. It's the gambler. He's taking over. So I ran up something and then came back down and I basically broke even, but I could have walked away with a nice clean ass profit today, but fucking I'm sick, I'm silly. So did that, laid in bed, then I started watching fucking Instagram, bro. Oh my God, with this fucking Instagram again, man. I have business to conduct on social media. I have TikToks to post. I have Facebook, whatever they do on Facebook. I don't know. What do they do on Facebook? What's that for anyway? Kids? I have my Twitter. I got the TikTok. Did I mention TikTok already? I got the TikTok. I got the Talk Tick. And so I go on to do a job. I go on to do like That's So West official social media business. I go on there to see, how many views I've got, if I got to respond to any comments, do I need to post new content? I go on there to do a business. I go on there to do work. And then as soon as I go on there, it's like, does this happen to you with Instagram? You open up your Instagram, right? And then it shows you something, like a post. And you're like, oh shit, I'm really like, oh, let me see that post. You're going to like it, you're going to read it, you're going to and then all of a sudden, because you just booted up Instagram, right? Just booted it up, it disappears. It's like the shit that was there, but then it refreshes. And so what happens to me is I'll open it up and I'll be like, yo, that's hella interesting. And then it disappears. And I'm like, and then I scroll down until I see that thing that I missed. I don't know if it's a glitch. At first I thought it was like a glitchy thing that was happening with Instagram. I'm starting to realize now it's something to get my attention and hold me there, because now I'm scrolling down to find that thing that flashed. It might have not been that important, but the fact that it disappeared on me, that makes me go, oh, I gotta go seek that out now and find out, what it is. Scroll, find it, double tap it, and then I'm locked into the beast. I'm in there now. Now I'm scrolling and double tapping and liking and sharing and doing all that. And what was a job, what was a business, I had work to do, becomes and then your time gets sucked away from you. I look over the clock and I'm like, oh my God, I should have been napping this whole time. All right, well, I'll just get up and stream. And then I'm like, wait a minute, no, my eyes are hella heavy. I actually need to like close my eyes for a little bit. Close my eyes for a little bit. And that little bit turned into, who knows, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, way longer than my 20-minute scheduled nap that I was gonna take. But I'm up, I'm feeling fresh. I got faded yesterday, fully faded, ready to get X-rated. So yeah, did a little bit of that, got up, and now I'm doing this, and I have the house to myself right now. I'm like Macaulay Culkin. Ayla's out of town, so it's just me and Britt. So you know, this is the first time that I put on clothing all day, and as soon as I get off the stream, it's going. You know, it's hot, and I don't often get to be a nudist. You know, I always got roommates. I got my sister living here. You can't walk around, you know. So it's gonna be nice to get back to my roots. You know what I'm saying? Get back to my roots as a Native American. You know, walk around, just some body paint. You know, my spear, and just walk around and like do smoke signals and stuff. You know. Speaking of which, shout out to my family on the reservation. You won't understand that, but Native Americans understand what I just said, and it was hilarious. Oh, fuck. Barely survived your birthday. Oh yeah, dude, happy birthday, brother. Don't forget to update your face back profile. Dan Brett says, yes, I hate it when Instagram does that. That's why I started making people my favorite, so I could go right to those people in hopes of seeing what they post. Yeah. I thought at first, because it started maybe like a month or two ago, I thought at first it was just a glitch. Maybe Instagram isn't communicating with my Android, but now to hear that it happens to you on an Apple phone, iPhone, that's how you know I'm not an Apple user. I call that shit an Apple phone just now. Oh my God. Okay, boomer. You know the Apple phone? Your Apple phone? Yeah, it's core. It's got a core in it. The Apple phone does have a core. I'm not wrong. Yeah, the Apple phone. You got the Apple phone? Yeah. So if it does it on the Apple phone, I know it's not me. With the Apple phone. You and the Apple phone. Everybody with their Apple phone and their Apple books and their Apple pads. So we're gonna do like a real safety meeting today. All right, because it's Friday. You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. Apple phone released by Tim Apple, or as we call him in the biz, a Tapple. I'm gonna take you into the kitchen today. I've decided that I'm gonna take you into the kitchen, deep into the woods. And we're gonna sit in there, and I'm gonna get my smoke on, okay? Smoke dog, baby. Been smoked out too. SA. I like the Apple Pad. I remember, do you ever get a memory? It's so inconsequential, but it brings back a certain kind of emotion. And I was just thinking of this like 1 or 2 days ago. And then it got brought up today because, long story short, my buddy Pete Ramirez, you guys know, he's a chef. And for years and years and years, he's just been chefing it so hard that he doesn't do anything. He has no personal life. You could ask him something. Okay, you could ask my buddy Pete a very simple question like name 2 Taylor Swift songs. Now, I know a lot of people be like, who knows? You know, nobody knows Taylor Swift, but just being a citizen, I'm pretty sure at this point that most people should know at least 2 Taylor Swift songs. Even if you don't listen to her, you know the songs. If I ask Pete to name 2 of the 3 Kardashian sisters, you know, I'll even take a Jenner, he wouldn't know. One time I asked Pete to tell me 3 Prince songs, and he couldn't. Now, it's not because he's ignorant or anything like that. I'll give him a pass. He's an uncultured fuck, but he works so hard that all he focuses on work, and he doesn't see anything else. And he's finally breaking out of that. He's finally starting to realize, like, all that work and all those hours, it's not gonna give back to him. And so it's time for him to make his money and go out and enjoy life, which he's been doing lately, and I'm proud of him. He went the other day and bought a Super Nintendo and a bunch of Super Nintendo games. And it's, you know, that's like a little hobby. You know, like most of us take that for granted because we all have hobbies, you know, like Brian Joel. Think about Brian Joel got the video games and the records, and Jen Mac got the cards, and I got food. And so he's starting to find these things in his advanced age now. I think he's almost 40. Hobbies and things that he likes, and he's starting to devote his personal time to do these things. And so he says to me a couple of weeks ago, he says, "Hey, I just started listening to podcasts." I said, "Oh, what do you mean? Like, whose?" He's all, "No, just like podcasts in general. You know, I just like found out about them." And it was like kind of cute, you know, because it was like, "Oh, you just found out about podcasts in 2023. You just found out about podcasts in 2023." And the podcast that he's been listening to is something with Bert Kreischer, the comedian who takes his shirt off and stuff. Okay, whatever. He's funny, whatever. But because it's like it's like the podcast that he first started listening to a couple weeks ago. And so now he's listening to all the podcasts and he's into them, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I like these." But it's like, yeah, there's a lot of podcasts and a lot of comedians out there. You know, you gotta kind of check out what's out there on the market. But he's kind of just sold on Bert Kreischer and the other guy. I forget who it is. Well, anyways, he said, "Hey, are you going to the Bert Kreischer movie that's coming out tonight?" And I said, "Hell no. Fuck no. Nobody's going to that shit. It should be free. It better be free. If the Bert Kreischer movie is in theaters, that's just crazy to me because it's not going to make any money. It's going to be a bigger flop than Hudson Hawk." It's a callback to 1991. And I remember telling my friend, I told a mutual friend of ours, I said, "Don't worry about Pete. He just found out about podcasts last week." Long story short, right? Long story. Anyways, I thought of this thing that happened to me in like 2006, 2007. I had gotten an iPod, an Apple Pod for Christmas one year. I think Christmas 2006 maybe. And I moved to LA and I was working at this place and I had my iPod. You know, back then iPods were everything. You know, like you had an iPod, you know, everybody had an iPod. You had your music and you talked about your music and shared, "Hey, let me get your music sometime," you know, stuff like that. And I remember I was at work and I pulled out my iPod and I was kind of flitzing around with it. And this other girl at my work's like, "Oh, you got an iPod? Cool. My boyfriend just bought me one of those." And I was like, "Oh, no shit." And she was like, "Yeah, but it's a Zune." And this is this is, you know, you got to realize I'm talking about something that happened 15, 16 years ago, right? A one-off, innocuous memory of a conversation that I had with this girl, and it came back to me, and I remember how I felt at that time having the conversation with this girl. I felt all the emotions again, which is I felt bad for her. I felt bad for her because her boyfriend was kind of a piece of shit, and that's a piece of shit thing to do. Like, it's fucked up. Everybody else in the world is getting iPods for gifts, and you're gonna buy your girlfriend a Zune. And I remember her explaining to me everything the Zune can do, and I remember sitting there like trying to like, I didn't want to make her feel bad. I didn't want to be like, your boyfriend bought you a Zune. Why didn't he buy you a fucking iPod? Like, he bought you a Zune? Come on, girl. Come on. That's what I wanted to say out loud, right? But instead, I just smiled, nodded, and I was like, oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah? Oh, it gets AM radio? Oh, man, you're going to use that all the time. You know, like just faking along with the conversation. And I remember this years later, and I was just like, man, that sucks. I wonder where that girl is now. Like, I wonder how things turned out. I wonder how her and the Zune and that relationship turned out, you know? Like, did she upload music onto it? Did she ever use the AM radio function? These are questions that go on in my mind. 17 years later, after having a conversation with this girl, with the Zune. I don't know. I wonder about, like, because I was one of those people who got, like, the shitty technology, like the secondhand kind of shit. Like, okay, think about this. When the Nintendo first came out, Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, got the gun, got the paddle. When that first came out, before that, I had an Atari 2600. Yeah. But it broke. One of the controllers was broken, and the Atari was hella old, and it was broken. And I remember the Nintendo came out, and I'm thinking as a kid, you know, I'm like 9, 10, I don't know, what, 10 years old, 11 years old, and I'm thinking, cool. My Atari's broken. Nintendo's coming out. All I've been doing is talking about Mario Brothers and the games and how bad I want a Nintendo. I'm certain that this Christmas 1989 or whatever the fuck it was, I was certain that I was getting this Nintendo. Now let me tell you what I got instead. Christmas morning, I'm opening up my presents, and the last present, the best for last, right? Big box. I'm kind of sizing it up. Yeah, seems like a Nintendo can fit that shit. Oh, let's do this. I'm gonna be Duck Hunt, and I'll open up the box, unwrap it. It was a brand new Atari 2600. All my friends on the block, they had the Nintendo. They you know, Christmas morning, everybody's like, Nintendo, I got Nintendo, Duck Hunt. And I come out of my fucking house on Christmas just crying. Like that Eddie Murphy skit. We got McDonald's. And I'm sitting there with a house burger. And I remember, like, that was it. That it was like, oh shit, all right, I guess I'm rocking the Atari 2600 now. And basically it was, you know, my parents were poor, but they weren't like, I would have respected my parents more if they were admittedly poor. Like if they were like, sorry we didn't get you a Nintendo, but we're poor and you just got to deal with that. You know, I would have been like, okay with it. But they would lie and they would say shit like, we're going to see how you treat the Atari 2600, and if you're nice to it, then we'll get you a Super Nintendo when the price drops. Didn't Apple make an Apple Mini Pad and an Apple Maxi Pad? Yeah, you're right. There's a Mini Pad and a Maxi Pad, and then the regular flow. In a Mini Pod. Yeah. Mini Pod. Mini Apple. Mini Apple. Fucking whatever, man. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know why? I haven't had a good time in a long time. Hey up, I feel blessed. Old Raven, what's up? Old Raven Farm. Raven. Raven Firm. The Sega Master System. Nah. I would have been happy with that. I would have been happier with the Sega Master System because I just I just had the Atari 2600. It broke, and at the time, you got to realize once you saw what else was out there, when you saw that the Nintendo existed and the Sega existed, for your parents to buy you a brand new Atari, like, you just go back to that green screen and the bloop, 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 and the analog shit, and you're just like, fuck, man. It's just not fun anymore. You know, I don't know how many times I used to play Frogger and just like play it mad. You know, just like, fuck them. Sounds like the Cat Williams skit about getting the console for his kid. I haven't heard that one. I saw one. A dad gave his son a PlayStation 5 box, but inside it was like a rock or something heavy. And I remember he opened it up, and the kid was like legitimately pissed. Like, I forgot what he did. He did something crazy, like threw it or like smashed something, and the parents were like, whoa, 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 and then like the tape cuts off real quick. Obviously it kicked his ass, but yeah, it's messed up, man. Nothing worse than like, because as a kid, you don't understand how the world works. You don't understand finances. You don't understand supply and demand. You know, when Transformers first came out, they were all getting sold out, and then, you know, Christmas morning rolls around and like you didn't get a Transformer, you didn't get a Cabbage Patch Kid. You're just like, fuck, God don't exist, man. Fucking God does not exist. If God existed, I'd have a fucking Cabbage Patch Kid. You don't understand, like, oh, the store was out, they'll be back in 4 weeks, you know, we can get one then. You don't know that your parents are struggling financially right now. All you know is you didn't get the Cabbage Patch Kid, you know? I think I don't know, but I kind of think like I'm gonna be still fucking thinking optimistic. I feel like I'm gonna be a very honest parent with my children. And I feel like okay, here's one thing. I would do the Santa thing. I would do the Santa thing until I realized like the other kids are going to start catching on as well. I don't want my kid to be the last one at school who believes in Santa. I don't want them to find out that Santa isn't real at school. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll fuck up their cabbage. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather sit my kid down and say, look, I know you're really concerned about Santa coming here this year, and I want to let you know that Santa is gonna come, just like he always has, and he always will throughout your entire life, except things are gonna change. And I'd let him know, be like, look, son, Santa's cool, and it's cool for us to believe in it, but one day we gotta grow up and you gotta know the truth. I'm the motherfucker who's been paying for all this shit. Me and your mom worked really hard to give you these gifts, and we've been acting like Santa's real. And all we ask of you, that now that you know the truth, go ruin it for other kids at your school who still believe, but don't tell your little brother or sister. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the magic going. Remember how magical it felt when you were growing up? Let's keep that magic going for your little brother and sister. Once again, I'm being very optimist. Now I have 3 children. I would totally do that, though. I feel like I would totally do that. Like, I would sit them down and be like, look, it's been magical. It's been a fun ride, young man. But you're 9 years old now, and there's something I got to tell you. Your mom doesn't believe in Santa. Yeah, I believe in Santa, but your mom doesn't believe in Santa, and so he's not going to be coming around anymore because everybody in the house has to believe. Yeah, so, you know, when Santa doesn't come around, we'll be putting the presents on the tree, pretending to be Santa, but yeah, he's not coming around anymore. It's your mom, bro. It's your mom. She just doesn't want to believe. She doesn't want to believe. She's never seen Elf. Yeah. Believe that shit? Buy a brand new with only one joystick and demo game. Buy used and get multiple controllers and 20 games. I've been having a blast playing the Atari now, though. See, I would like it now. As an adult, I would love to go back and play some of those games because, you know, they're more simple. I play the games these days, it's just like, there's so much going on. There's so much going on that you have to do. And like, I start playing a game, I'll watch the preview of like a Spider-Man game. And it's like, it shows Spider-Man like swinging, and then he flips off the rope and then like webs someone and brings them to him, punches him, webs another dude. And I'm like, I don't want to learn all that shit. I don't want to learn that. I saw there's a new Star Wars game, and the dude's like using the Force, and he's throwing the lightsaber, and he's fighting, and he's blocking, and he's doing all kinds of shit. And I'm like, dude, you know how many buttons you got to press to do that shit? Frogger. I did that shit one year with an Apple Watch. I put a stick in the box, wrapped it, and gave it as a gift. I wore the watch as they opened it. Oh! You wore the watch as they opened it. Nice. Brian Joel, if you need help figuring out E.T. Wait. I thought E.T. was unbeatable. I thought that was the whole thing behind E.T., that you can't beat E.T. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I thought you couldn't beat E.T. Yeah, I'm stuck on that shit. I saw, Brian Joel, one of those emulator boxes. That's what I was going to say. I'll actually send you the video, Brian Joel. When I get off the air, I'll find it, and I'll send you the video of this emulator and like this whole kind of build for it. And I wanted to run it by you to see how you felt about it. But it was this one YouTube streamer guy who was like promoting this little Android box and like the place to get the games off of. And it looked pretty legit. And I'm like totally down to hook one of those up, man. It looks so much fun. All those arcade games that I played as a kid, I just want to play them again. I want to have access to multiple games and not have to, you know, worry about downloading or pulling it out the cloud or, you know, anything like that. With ET, you had to figure out the puzzle on the different screens. It was a royal pita. Pain in the arse. All right, let's get this safety meeting going. Love me some root beer. They don't really tell you what root it is, though, you know? All right. Yeah, I could have sworn I had the ET game on Atari, and it was one of the games, you know, because most of the other Atari games, you didn't really beat them. You just got really high scores, and there was no boss or anything like that. It went faster. There would be just more, and it would go faster, and that's all. It would just keep going and keep going and keep going. I remember Pac-Man and Frogger, like, there's no boss. There's no end to it all. There's just, it just goes faster. Just goes bigger, faster, dumber. But I remember E.T. seemed like a game that had an end. And I would play, and I would play, and I would play, and I remember I would get so, you know, look, I was like 8 years old at the time, all right, 7, 8 years old. I would get so frustrated, I would cry. Like, I would cry about E.T. And my mom would take the controller from me. My mom would take the game and be like, look, Like, we bought you this shit so you can have fun. You can't be sitting here crying like a little bitch. And you know what? That woman was right. I was being a little bitch. Special shout out to everybody who's been sharing my stuff on social media, sharing my TikToks, sharing my Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Really do. I know I'm putting out a lot of content and that's bringing people in, but I'm getting more subscribers. And I know that, like, when I look at the subscribers and who they are, it's coming from you guys. You know, it's coming from you guys sharing it and passing it on to other people, and those friends of yours are starting to follow me, so I really appreciate it, and you know, I'll try to follow them back whenever possible as well, which I did do. Thanks, Jen Matt had her whole card crew follow me on TikTok. That was really helpful. I know Cassie got some people to follow me on Twitter. So yeah, I appreciate it. You know, anytime you guys are sharing the stuff, and you know, coming up here shortly, I'll have some really good shit to share. Like, you know, some really good content. Just got to get my camera. The thing is, like, I know I need to get a camera, and I know kind of like what I've heard is good. But I don't know anything about photography. I don't know anything about film, really. I don't know anything about digital film or photography. So, like, all the bells and whistles and all the specifications, it's like reading Aramaic to me. You know, I just don't know what any of that shit is. Yeah, I barely know what megapixels are, like barely. And the only thing I know about megapixels is the more of them, the better. And that's my extent of photography knowledge. And here I am trying to invest in like a serious camera for filming. And well, I know what a megapixel is. So I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. Like, and I'll put this out there. If anybody knows anybody who's like into photography like that. Oh shit. I know someone. I know a photographer. I'll contact him. But he's a still photographer. I don't know if he would answer my question. If you know anybody who's doing like digital film or, you know, movies, digital movies, and like what kind of camera they're using to film, I'd love to know kind of what a really good film camera is. Yeah, because I just don't know. I just don't have that. Just don't know. Atari Boxing was fun. Excite Bike was one of my favorite games of all time. I loved Excite Bike. Something about Excite Bike just like did it for me, dude. Did it for me. I would just look into whatever one has the least amount of lag. That's my issue. Really hard to get the real feel of old CRT TVs, especially had no refresh rate. The end of ET was getting the ship to come back and pick you up. I know, man. That's what I don't know, man. Like, I was trying to get. You get that? Did you get all that? I knew, you know, because I was a kid. I knew what happens in the end of ET. And I wanted to make that happen. I wanted to take ET home. I was like, bro, we're going to get you home, ET. Don't worry, man. Be good. You know? And I would play and play and play and play and play. And you're going left, and you're going right, and you're going down the well, and you get this piece, and get that piece, and I got it all. And I would play forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I never beat that goddamn game. It's coming back. The emotion is real, bro. The emotion is real. Sometimes I feel like a time traveler. Because, like, when I think really hard about these things, like we're talking about E.T., and I'm thinking about like the apartment we had when I was playing E.T. in 1987. It was the top floor. It was the second story of Dobson Ranch condominiums in Mesa, Arizona. We had a little black and white TV in the living room, and we had a color TV, or black and white TV in the dining room, and a color TV in the living room. And the black and white TV is for my Atari. And we had a cat named Matilda, a little gray cat, like a gray calico cat named Matilda. And it had one of those hearts, flea collars, and a breakaway bead collar. She's a real cute cat. And our next door neighbor was named Bridget. Our other next door neighbor was Tammy. And my dad would always clown on me and say I had a crush on her. And she was like one of those blonde girls who had like green hair. Like sometimes in Arizona, like if you're blonde and you swim too much in the pool with chlorine, it turns your hair green. And she had like the green kind of hair. And then I had a friend named Bicky, but his real name was, they called him Steven, but he was Indian. And so nobody used his Indian name, which was Bicky. And he had a Commodore 64. And that was the shit. They had Ghostbusters, mail order monsters. I remember like I wanted that Commodore 64. I wanted the Commodore 64 more than fucking anything. And I noticed that some of these emulators have the Commodore 64 games, and I would love to go back and play those damn games, man. Especially mail order monsters, because it was a one-player game, and my buddy just hogged it, and I would just have to sit there behind him watching him play all day. And I was like, man, can I make a monster? But yeah, sometimes it's weird when you like start to lock into these memories, and you could see like when I really think about it, I could I'm in that living room again, you know, and I could see everything around. I could kind of make out the furniture and how it was arranged and the floor plan of the house. It's the human mind is a trip. Memory is a trip. Memory. Something about the memory glands. All right, I'm gonna take you guys into the kitchen with me so I can have a little smoke and a pancake. Show you guys the kitchen. You guys have never been in the kitchen before. All right. Y'all ready for a safety meeting? Y'all ready for this? All right, let me see how this is going to work. Should have muted the mic, but y'all want the experience. It's about the experience. Excuse me. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do this. allowed to smoke weed on camera? Or you get in trouble for that kind of thing? This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do if you have an apartment, non-smoking apartment. We're going mobile. Oh, there's been a few people in your kitchen. Oh yeah, you've seen my kitchen. You've seen the kitchen before. It's the real safety meeting right here. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this on YouTube now that I think about it, but fuck it. I've done everything else. Oh, we getting real safe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's 420 somewhere. No, it ain't. Oh, shit. That was real. That was a real reaction. Reaction vid. Yeah, see? What does it look like to you? What does this say on the box? What does that say? It says pizza, bro. Not a vegetarian quesadilla. How dare you? I feel bamboozled. I feel bamboozled. You can feel free to tell the dab story anytime. What was the dab story? Oh, and you took a hit, and so like here in the apartment, it's a non-smoking apartment, so we can't smoke in the apartment. That's what non-smoking apartment means. I still do it, but I blow the shit right here up into the hood, you know. And so Dr. GTI came over, and we didn't know how to dab. As dumb as that sounds, me and Britt, we bought a dab setup, and someone dabbed with us, and then when they left, we didn't know how to dab. Like they took the skill with them. And Dr. GTI comes into town, and we're like, hey, bro, can you teach us how to dab? We don't know how to dab. And so he hooks it up. He like cleans it up for us and hooks it up. And then he sits here in the kitchen. And he takes a fucking huge rip. And then he stands like faces out towards the living room and just blows a cloud of dab smoke. And I'm just sitting there in awe, like, whoa, that was a huge hit. And then my girlfriend starts taking a hit, and then she starts doing the same thing. She's going over to Dr. GTI, and she's about to blow it into the living room. And I was like, wait, baby, what are you doing? Blow it in here. And she was like, oh, yeah. Dr. GTI felt bad. He was like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I was like, no, I didn't. I was so in awe of what you were doing that I forgot that we lived in a fucking non-smoking apartment. They had a, so, you know, this is a big apartment complex. It's probably like 5 stories. 5 stories, 6 stories in some places, but it's big, right? A lot of people live here. They do these little functions every now and then. So they'll do something like, they'll say like continental breakfast on the apartment complex Sunday afternoon. Once a month they'll do like a get-together thing. It's usually like coffee in the morning or something. Every now and then it's been like a late night snack, like have dessert on us. Last night though, they said come out to the patio and have a beer. And you know me, right? Westside. I love beer. I absolutely love beer. And we were able to go out there. Apartment manager and the other employer there, and just like, yeah, so we could just grab a beer. They were like, yeah, go ahead, grab a beer. Grabbed a beer. Walked over to Brittany. I was like, hey, grab a beer. She's like, I don't want a beer. I was like, babe, grab a beer. Oh, yeah. And then I down my beer, and I go back for another one. And then we, and she goes back and grabs another one, and we come into the apartment, and I was like, I'm going to go back out there and grab another one. And yeah, they were cool with it. They just had a bunch of beer sitting out in the thing, and just go ahead and take beer. Free beer. I'm never leaving, man. I'm never leaving. Excuse me. That's so disgusting. Sorry. Safety meeting. There you go. Then it just goes all out there, and it's if the neighbors have their windows open, then they know what's up. Brittany, you do love dabs. Oh man, the lighting's so much better over here. Oh shit. Look at that. I look great. Oh yeah, she's getting too good at dabs. Shit. She's getting so good at taking dabs, she just dab herself out. Taking early naps because of those dabs. It's funny. I just wiped my nose on my shirt. What can I say, man? I'm disgusting. It's too hard. I gotta clean up my mess. I got cords all over me. Fucking skipping frames. Man, I cannot fucking. You take a hand and I look your way. Just a dream, but it's one we'll make. Oh man, I'm having a lot of technical problems these days. All right. I don't feel like moving back to where I was at the desk, but all my stuff is over there, so I kind of have to. I'm really trying to avoid that right now.
It's lazy.
Yeah, so this is our kitchen. It's beautiful, right? We have that that wood paddle thing that's been hanging on the wall for like 2 years. We don't use it. I've used it like once, twice. I literally bought it to hang on the wall as a decoration. I thought it looked cute, and I was right. It does look cute. I did this. I don't know if I've shown this to you guys. That's what I was talking about, the Atlas. We got I stare at that. I got the globe and I got the Atlas. So you can't tell me anything about anything. All right? Because I'm on it. And then I painted that. I did that. That right there. The perspective is off. But yeah, I painted that. Very proud of that. I'm very proud of myself. Throwing fucking paint on a fucking shelf. Like Like we say, dabs all day. I want to upgrade to a rig, so any advice I will take, I'll send you a picture of the rig we have. It's like a tiny bong. Yeah, we need something small. We're running out of space. We're running out of counter space, closet space, just general space in this apartment. I feel like there's about to be like a flood. Like one thing is gonna fall off the shelf, and then everything is gonna follow. It's just gonna be a flood of tchotchkes and books. I'm gonna move. I gotta move everything over here. It's gonna be. I'm gonna mute the microphone because this is gonna take me a minute. Hold on.
Drinking the water is leaking. These niggas is creeping, the bottle gets spilled. I'm with the 40 is daily. I spin on this block and they gave me the chill. I was just living the life that I live in. Big brother that told me to chill. Niggas be bitching and since you be capping. I know that these niggas they come from the field. Had to move different shit was so wicked. Had to tell all of my keep on my seal. Emo is locking, I'm holding her down in the way, man, trying to give him a L. I was just chasing the paper, the money is coming in. We checking the mail. Circle get smaller and smaller, no friends at all. We had to even the scale. Niggas be talking and smoking till they get capped. Body left with a smell. To the race and I'm running these laps, no, a nigga can't fail. Look at these haters, I know they be ain't. That's why these pussy be tapping, they looking at me like I'm not playing fair. Crossing the line and they jump in the air. The goon is salute and they part of the band. Something so hard like a star per man. These niggas is goofy, they know that they swear. Dripping so wet that I might catch the flu. Diamond is shining, I'm building the lines. I run with the line, you label as fool. Couple gorillas that strap with the doom. We hitting them switches, I wish you would move. You running with bitches, we sitting them through. And I hitting the lick like we breaking the rule. I'm cleaning the house and I'm mopping the broom. Cleaning this shit up. I'm cleaning the house and I'm mopping the broom.
Well, that wasn't such a chore now, was it? That was easy. The wall atlas is a flat earth. Yeah, we're flat earthers, bro. Flat earth. There's walls out there. When you go far enough, there's walls of ice, man. We're being kept here in a matrix. It's virtual simulation. We're a flat earth disc floating through it. Nice to see you guys dabbing. I've been purging so much stuff. Feels great, right? I love it. I love getting rid of stuff. My whole thing is like, I think I've said this like a million times. I feel like everything has like a density to it, right? So if I bring in a chair into this house, not only would it like clutter everything because we'd have to fit it in, but I feel like it has a weight and a density and a mass to it that adds to the space in your apartment, and you could feel it in a way. Like, okay, you ever like take a bunch of stuff out of your house, get rid of a bunch of stuff, Salvation Army, Goodwill, trash, and then when you come home and you put everything the way you want it and you just sit back, it feels lighter. It feels like it's easier to breathe. It feels like easier. Everything is just like there's less pressure. And I really feel as like crazy as it sounds, because when I say it out loud it sounds crazy, but everything adds to a density of your living space. And you feel it. And I think if you have a cluttered house, you're probably like hella like tense and nervous, and, you know, because your space is being encroached upon by this stuff. That's the way I feel. But then again, you don't have enough stuff in your house, you're gonna be like, damn, bro, it's fucking cold in here, man. Shit, it's fucking too much. Fuck, it's too much space. I don't know. I like a nice balance. I like throwing stuff out. If I haven't used it, throw it out, repurpose it. I just did that. And so like, this is my new thing right here. Oh man, life hack city. So this is my new thing. I took a yellow pad. I think I told you guys about this. I took a yellow pad and I literally walked now I can't find it. Oh, yeah, right here. I literally like walked through my house and like wrote everything from the start, from my front door. I started at the very front door, walked out and came into the house and just started writing down the first thing that caught my eye, the first thing that was a problem, the first thing that I saw, just the one by one by one. As soon as I walked into the house, I realized that my bike lock had been sitting on the entryway table. I have a bike lock. It's been sitting on the entryway table with a little plastic packet with screws to attach it to my bike. The bike lock, I've had the bike lock in the bike for probably 6 months now, maybe even longer. And I still have never attached the bike lock to the bike itself. It's just been sitting on the table for months and months and months and months. And I walk by it every single day. And every single day, I think to myself, damn, I gotta do that. Damn, it's gonna be so easy, but it's not. Cause I gotta sit down, I gotta, you know, prop the bike up. I'm gonna have to like get some tools. I gotta tighten it, you know, and get it in the, you know, it's a simple thing, attaching it to the bike, but I know it's not just gonna be like a quick 5-minute thing. It's gonna be a 10 to 15. Turned out the instructions didn't tell me shit, and I had to figure it out to attach. And my bike is different. The frame on my bike is different than a lot of other bikes, so it was really difficult for me to attach it to my bike. So it turned out to be like a half-hour long project of me attaching the bike lock to my actual bike frame. But that was the first thing on the list, bike lock. Then bike stand, and then I went and I put that to the side. So like I have a list of the to-do stuff, right? And then on the left, I'll write the stuff that I have to like order. Like anything that is going to be solved by buying something, I just make sure I make a little list on the side right there. And so I'm going through the whole house. Bike lock, bike stand. Oh, the books in the entryway. Write that down. Got to get rid of those books. Saw the pot, go to the hallway closet now. Saw the fucking box for the Instapot. Well, what do we need the box there for? You know, like I'm gonna find out if we could throw the box. We're not keeping it for anything. Take the box out, take out the instructions, throw the box away. Just keep the instructions in the drawer. Boom, handling business, right? Had another empty box for the vacuum. Asked my girlfriend, hey, how do you feel about the vacuum? Like literally, this is how I handled the problem. Hey, girlfriend, how do you feel about the vacuum? She was like, I like the vacuum. I said, yeah, it's good, right? Like, we're not going to take it back anytime soon. And we've used it so much that we probably couldn't take it back. She was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to throw the box out. Cool. Go through the box, take out the instructions, anything else in there, throw the fucking box away. Boom. Check it off the list. And anything I saw went in my room. I was like, oh, I need to order storage. Put away these dumbbells. Clean my window ledge. Wrote it on the list. Walk through the whole house. Walk through the whole house from the entryway, hallway. You get what a whole house is. Kitchen, came into the living room, like wrote every single thing down. And then I'm telling you, I was able to just sit down. I was able to just sit down for a minute and not worry about all that shit all the time, because now I know I have it all written down. I'm like, it's all written down now. It's documented. Okay, cool. Now I can just start working on this list. And once I do start working on the list, like I realize shit can get checked off really quick. Boom, 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 boom. And a lot of the shit was just ordering it. So put it all on my Amazon and that was it. And it was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is like something that people do. I'm learning about it in my 40s. So you guys are probably like, wait, you're proud of doing some shit that we've all been doing for 20 years now? I don't know, but I just fucking figured this out. Take a fucking legal pad, walk through your entire house, don't miss a fucking detail, write down everything you need. Any chore, anything you need to order, anything you need fixed, replace, anything like that. Just walk through and just, you'll have it. And then you're just like, oh yeah, this is what I gotta fucking work on. And then now I just start like crossing stuff off. And when I get bored, or when I'm feeling like, when I feel like I'm missing something, I'll just sit down and I start making another list. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's the thing that was on my mind. Because sometimes, like, what happens to me is I'll see a problem. Like, I'll see a problem, and then I'll say, oh shit, I really got to take care of that. I keep forgetting about that shit. And then I'll go on and do some other shit, and I'll forget about what I thought was so important. And then I'm stressed. And then I have this stress because I feel like I have this uncompleted thing now, because I'm like, fuck, I just thought of this thing that was like a fucking for real problem. And I can't remember what it is now. And so I feel like just jotting it down, writing it down, like that's taken so much stress off of me, because I used to stress out about stuff. I'm like, fuck, there's something I should be doing. There's something I should be doing. Now I know there's nothing I need to be doing. I just need to look at this fucking list right here. Getting ready to donate a bunch of stuff, old clothes, freed up a bunch of room in a couple of closets. I always keep that one box of random, possibly not needed cables, just because. So like, I am about to do that. That's like my next. That's my next project. Watch. Look at this. This is disgusting. It is a fucking drawer full of cables, and on top of that we have a little Tupperware container that is full of other random cables. So yeah, I'm ready to get rid of all these cables. There's a bunch of cables in the packages. We know what those are, so we can put those aside and say, okay, those are like the spare iPhone cables, the spare Android cable, whatever. But there's a bunch of other little cables that, honestly, if you ain't hooked up to my system right now, I probably don't need that shit. Everything that pretty much every electronic that I have and every electronic that I use, I actually fucking use. And the shit that doesn't work, or the shit that I don't use, I get rid of it. So I don't know where all these cords came from, but I'm definitely gonna purge some cords for real. Everything must go. 2023. With clean with me videos on YouTube, oddly inspiring and satisfying. Oh no, I love that shit. I used to tell you guys, I used to watch, what's her fucking name? Marie Kondo, something like that. Little Japanese girl on Netflix. Where you got to find stuff that Spaku joy, and if it doesn't spark joy for you, then you get rid of it. And like, you, to feel good about getting rid of it, you thank it. Like, you have like this T-shirt right here. This is a prime example. Okay, if you know me, you know why this T-shirt would be very special to me. It's a black T-shirt. It says, "Black cats bring good luck." Now, you know me, you know this is my cat right here. But like the shirt has got holes in it. It's falling apart. It's time for the shirt to go. It's time for the shirt to go. But I can't get rid of it. So what I gotta do eventually is like fold it up and say goodbye to it nicely. It's just say, yeah, you know what? Thank you for your service. You've been a good shirt. But it's time for you to go fucking trash because you're falling apart. But it's gizmo, you know? It's hard. The cords came from me, LOL. There's a saying, 2 is 1, 1 is none. Also keeping an extra iPhone cable in case I forget mine again. I bought more cords when you visit. Yeah, we have a bunch of extra iPhone cords. They better never change that shit. Oh yeah, Marie Kondo. Yeah, dude. When I get the setup, because I like how she does t-shirts. My t-shirts, they're all folded and stacked in on shelves. But Marie Kondo, she was doing t-shirts in a drawer. And you open up your drawer and all your t-shirts are folded nicely like little bricks like that. And your t-shirts are folded nicely like that. And so you can see the color in the logo, a little bit of the logo, and you just have them, a bunch of them in your drawer. And for me, a person with a lot of t-shirts, I was like, dude, that's the best way to ever store your t-shirts. But we need a bigger room so we can have a big ass, you know, dresser. But yeah, Marie Kondo, she helped me. When I lived in Los Angeles, I was kind of getting out of control because I was single and I didn't have anything else to spend my money on besides me and my cat. And my cat didn't wear clothes. So you can imagine, I just bought so much clothes. Retail therapy. Anytime I was bored, I'd just open up eBay and look at the t-shirts, just boom, buy a t-shirt. Oh, cool, Pulp Fiction, boom. Kill Bill t-shirt, boom. You know, anything that I like, band I like, anything, just buy the t-shirt, buy the t-shirt, buy the t-shirt. A friend of mine making clothes. Oh, you're making clothes? I'll buy 2 t-shirts. You know, just buying clothes. And when I first watched the Marie Kondo the first time, her big exercise, if you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, bear with me. If you haven't, this is what it is. This is the gist. The main gist of what she does is she has you take all your clothing, every piece of clothing you have, and throw it on your bed. Every piece of clothing, you throw it on your bed. And then once you do that, you're supposed to look at it and be like, goddamn. Goddamn, that's a lot of clothing. Like, whoa. And you're mesmerized by how much clothing you have and how much excess things you have. And for me, I had a huge closet when I lived in LA. And so I just had a ton of shit. Just a ton of shit in my closet. I just filled it up. When I took everything out, it was disgusting how much clothing I had. It was disgusting. So then I started finally, cutting back on the problem. I still have a lot of t-shirts though. It's tough for me to get rid of those, man. Can we do a bonfire for our personal t-shirts? I would attend that. I've gotten better. I think Britt knows, like, I used to buy a lot of shoes and t-shirts. Shoes and t-shirts. And these days, I don't do that so much anymore. Nowadays, I'm shopping at like the thrift store. I'm getting like nice button-down t-shirt, like button-down shirts. I'm growing up a little bit. I know I wear a t-shirt here, but I just got out of bed. We're grown up, getting out of bed at 2:30. Hey, it's 4:20. Ding, 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 ding. It's 4:20. Yay! Yeah, you thought I'd miss you, huh? You thought I'd miss you. You want to have a uniform like cartoon characters, a bunch of the same shirts, same pants. Sounds like a pretty easy lifestyle. When I used to work at this place called Coffee Cavern, and our outfits were similar to the ones that people wear at Margaritaville. but we were a coffee shop in the middle of the suburb, right? People walk in and I'm wearing like a shirt with hella fucking parrots and toucans and shit on it. It was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous shirt. I felt ridiculous. Every day I put on that shirt, I felt ridiculous. Every freaking time. And like, me, I think I'm cool. I couldn't make the shirt cool. That's how uncool the shirt was. I bet you nowadays it would be cool, but back then it was not cool. It was like a medical scrub style shirt. So it had like the little cut here, and it was like the same material, and it like stopped right at my waist, you know, and when I was like reaching up for stuff, it would like show my midriff. Not a good look. And it had toucans and fucking and hyacinth macaws and pelicans and shit and all kinds of fucking tropical fucking rainforesty shit. It was like Rainforest Cafe, Margaritaville type of shit. Like, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. And I had to wear that shit every day. I worked that job for probably like two and a half years. And I wore that ridiculous shirt every freaking time. You couldn't make it cool. Nobody can make it cool. Painting the porch and listening. I'll take the 420 break. Well, it's 422, which is great because 422 is 422. Just Do told me that. I thought that was hilarious. Shout out to Just Do.
Folks, it's time to say
Just Do.
we sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Oh.
Way, bend your life, stack forever, get what it get lost. Bust that record, yeah.
Sorry, just taking a breather.
Whoa, drop it. Whoa, you already know I'm popping. Whoa,
Good Lord.
stop all that flex and flogging. Whoa, outside, yeah, we ready. Pockets on big, that's heavy.
I have a
Fucking these bitches, that's steady. The gang with me, that's deadly. Get to the money, that's fatty.
I have a new, let's say, how do I say this? Sometimes you meet people in life. Maybe they're a neighbor, or maybe they're a coworker, or maybe it's an extended family member, or a friend of a friend, or maybe it's a coworker. But sometimes you get people in your life that you meet, and you might have to be around this person. You might have to, hang out with them, or work with them, or go to a gathering with them, or work with them. And you meet them for the first time, and you're like, okay, this person is going to be in my life now. Kind of. What's this person all about? Who's gonna be in my life now? Who I might be gathering with, or working with, or So I met this person recently, and it's, man, I don't know how to say it. I can't figure this person out. I can't figure this person out. When the few moments I've spoken with this person, I can't figure this person out. And I don't know if it's in a good way. I don't know if it's in a bad way. But I need more research. More research has to be done. And so I'm asking the board for another grant, because I got to go back into the field and study this human being and figure out what the fuck is going on here. We may have we may have found something new. What I'm finding out there in the field, in my interactions with my fellow human beings, it's astonishing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm out here doing the work, you know? Like I told my girlfriend, you know, Morgan Freeman is gonna get all the credit when this becomes a documentary. I'm the one who's gonna put in the hard work and the research, being embedded in the field, living amongst them. I'm the one doing the research. But Morgan Freeman just gets to come in with his Morgan Freeman voice and narrating over things. That ain't cool, man. You're gonna glory hog me on my life's work. I'm out here studying people, man. I'm studying my fellow human beings. I'm trying to figure out what's going on over here, man. You know? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I found that the current human we're studying doesn't know how to interact with human beings socially. It's astonishing, quite astonishing. We see here, we'll hide here on this, we're hiding in a cafe table. We're disguising ourselves behind these giant cups of coffee called a venti in America, which means 20 in Italian. They should just call it fucking large. Also, the shit's been around for like 20 fucking years. I'm sick of people coming into the fucking coffee shop, the Starbucks coffee shop, and saying like, I'll take a tall, a grande, a venti, or whatever. It's like, bro, you know what it is. Don't do that. You know what it is. Or just say small, medium, or large. I get that. Hey, let me get a large grande. Venti for names. It's like, bro, they've been around for fucking 20 years, 25 years, bro. Get over the shit. That shit got played out in 90s stand-up. All right? Seinfeld already killed that shit. And you're still fucking regurgitating the same fucking jokes and material? No, man. Get over it. We all know the sizes at Starbucks. If you don't, just say small, medium, or large. Don't, like, clown on the shit. Like, bro, if you clowning on the shit, why are you even here, man? If get the stepping. So anyways, we're embedded here in the cafe, hiding behind these rather large cups of coffee. As my colleague and friend Giovanni Blanco would once say, why everything in America so big? And I agree with him. But that's not what we're studying. We're studying the young millennial. Young millennial of the modern current day, of the current era. We're studying the modern millennial. It seems like they cannot communicate with their fellow human beings, which is quite odd, you think? Since they spend all their time commenting and talking to people online. You think they'd be a natural at conversations. Oh, she just received a text. Look how quickly she responds to the text. She could respond quicker to a text than she can when you're looking her dead in the eye and asking her a question. That's simply amazing. Her brain has learned to function in a new way. This is amazing, amazing work being done in the field here on the young millennial. They're quite fascinating. Wait, I think she's speaking. Did anyone make out the words? Maybe she hasn't learned our language yet. It seems like she was mumbling something under her breath. We'll have to ask for clarification. We need a linguistics expert to come in here who speaks young millennial. As she was speaking with her mouth closed, maybe the young millennials have stumbled upon speaking telepathically. I'm doing the hard work. That's all I'm saying. I'm doing the hard work. I'm there in the field. I'm studying. I'm taking ample notes. Ample notes on everything. I'm taking ample notes on everything, okay? I kind of felt like the studying that I was doing today and the research that I was doing today on my subject, I feel like I know more about what they did today than what I did today. Because I just kind of got back home. I just kind of arrived here. And I don't remember what I did all day. But I remember my research. So I'm in tune, man. I'm not missing a thing. All right? And Morgan Freeman's going to take all the fucking credit, man. Jane Goodall. John Goodall. Johnny Goodall. Freeman. Documentaries, they're hit or miss. They gotta be easy to put together. You know, you don't need actors, you just need a bunch of stock footage and someone with a voice, and you can make a documentary. There's a documentary on anything. I'll look up a fighter, I wonder what happened to this fighter. And I'll look it up and it'll be 90-minute documentary on Prince Nassim Hamed, a boxer from the 90s. And it'll be a whole documentary about Prince Nassim Hamed. And I'm like, what the fuck? They got a documentary? I wonder if they got something on, Roy Jones Jr. Boom! 90-minute, The Legend, Roy Jones Jr., 90-minute documentary. I'm like, what the fuck? There's a documentary about everyone, everything. And so it's tough to pick a documentary sometimes because sometimes they're cheap, man. There's so many of them. So you kind of got to pick and choose. So if I'm going to watch a documentary, I got to go to Netflix, because I know Netflix has a higher production value of documentary. And then maybe a step below that, I would say HBO is good too, but HBO is bro, fucking HBO documentaries. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are all into the streaming services. I have all the streaming services. I'm on each one of them. I'm watching what they're doing over there. I'm keeping in tune in who's doing what. And I see HBO, they have these documentaries on HBO. I went there, documentary section. Cool, let's find a documentary to watch. They're fucking heavy, man. They are fucking heavy ass documentaries. This is the documentary of the first person to die of AIDS. It's that's, yeah, cool. Probably good knowledge, but fuck, man. This is fucking Anne Frank's neighbor tells. Come on, bro. Fuck. You got anything about I don't know, a famous clown or something? I don't know. They're all the HBO documentaries are fucking heavy shit, man. But they're good. They're well produced. You're gonna get a good documentary if you watch an HBO documentary. You're also gonna get fucking depressed. Netflix, good quality documentaries, but the content, it's fucking hit or miss. You'll see one day and you're gonna be like, oh, that sounds amazing, and then you watch it and you're like, what was that shit even about? What the fuck did I just watch? They totally suckered me in with that little preview. You watch that little preview sometimes, that could be the best. That could be the best that it's gonna get when you watch that little preview on Netflix. Yeah, so they got a good production, but some of their shit is just kind of whack. Just watch Love and Death on HBO. Free BJ. Sounds great. Hulu has some documentaries. They're not bad. They're not bad. But there's some cheap ones. There's some cheap ones. And so Hulu starts like the decline for me. Hulu and down, you're not going to find very good documentaries. Hulu, there's like 30% of the documentaries are legit, good, and well produced, and then 70% of them are whack. And then Peacock, Prime, dude, I gotta say, Prime really disappointed me when I was looking for documentaries the other day. Every one that I was picking on Prime was like some shit that they would show like in a 4th grade classroom, or like, I don't know, like the documentary. I tried like 3 different documentaries about World War II on Amazon Prime, and one was worse than the other. And you know what's weird? Everywhere I went trying to find a World War II documentary, I couldn't find any good World War II documentaries. Everything is scripted now. So it's like, we reenact this battle, we reenact this war, we reenact this limited edition series, Emmy-winning series. But it's like, no, I want to see like a documentary. I want like fucking, a British dude speaking over old film footage, telling me shit that I didn't know about the war. And there seems to be a shortage of that shit for what I consider some pretty important subjects. World War I, World War II. I feel like it's important for people to know what the fuck went down there, so they could see the signs of history repeating itself, which we've seen several signs of history repeating itself, leading into this modern age. It's just like, if you know your history, that's why things are tense in the world. Freedom for Joel. When are we gonna documentary room in the Discord? I've been waiting. Oh, I'll do that shit right now. And then, yeah, all the other ones, Peacock, Stars. I don't even know why we have Stars. All the free ones. No good documentaries. Anyway, I did find a really cool one though about World War II on Peacock, and it was like the shit was recolorized, so you gotta kind of see like what shit would look like in color. That's what colorized means. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I like that stuff. I like World War II, World War I. I don't like them, but I like studying them. I like learning a lot about them. I find that shit fascinating. Yeah, that's the one right there. World War II in color. Yeah, that was a good one. Dude, I need to eat a fucking banana or something, man. I've been sitting here trying to deal with. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm sitting here like rubbing my ankle for like 15 minutes. I had like a foot cramp. I had like a cramp in my foot, and I don't know if it's because I'm dehydrated. I did drink a bunch of beer yesterday. Maybe that is it. Or if I need like a banana or potassium or something. But like, dude, my freaking foot was like cramping up like a motherfucker. Shit. Was that the name of the documentary, Free BJ? Or are you guys just fucking with me? All right, watch this. Watch the magic happen, old Raven. Check this out. All right, I'll put it in the random section. Nope. All right, I'll put it in the random section. How do you spell documentary? Documentary. All right, there you go. There's a documentary section now in the Discord, down at the end near the random section there. Boom. That's how the magic happens, bro. Fucking administrative powers at work. See that shit? Fucking if only our government worked like that. You're just like, hey, can we get this? Yeah, we can get that. Boom, done, like that. We gotta pass it through no Congress, no Senate, no Supreme Court. I just fucking made that decision and made it happen right now. God damn it. You're buying more beer now? I had a foot cramp. Then I realized that I was rubbing my ankle, and I looked up at the camera and I was like, it looks like I'm rubbing my dick, bro. Stop. Stop rubbing your dick. I wasn't rubbing my dick. I have no dick. Had it removed. I thought it would streamline my life. Now let's see how long it takes me to clarify that I actually do have a dick. About now. I actually do have a dick. I was joking about that. Removing my dick stuff. Back to work. Back to work. Back to work. Was there a help desk ticket filed for the Discord change? I forgot about filing the help desk ticket. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah. Happy Friday. Ooh, I don't know. What is it? It used to 83 degrees. 83 degrees outside. Shit. We might have to go have some beers in the sun, man. Go enjoy this weather. I just have all these. I got all the shades closed because man, we don't have no solar panels. Let's just say that. We just got to pay these bills, dude. The fucking power bill is outrageous these days. Outrageous. I feel like my old man. I never used to trip off the power bill. It always felt like something that, like, obviously necessary, and you don't worry about it. But it seemed like it used to be like $80, $90 a month. Now I'm noticing it's almost double. It's just like 140, 160, 170. Like when we're running the heater, running the air conditioner. Yeah, I get it. But like, it just seems like the power bill these days is jacked up, homie. I don't like it at all. No, sir. I don't like it. I know there's yeah, it's 83 degrees. Fuck, crazy. I didn't move here for this. I didn't ask for this. I'm okay with it though. I'm just complaining. I'm okay with a, let's say, this is the last week of May. So we had one hot week. This will be a hot week. And then 6. Here in the Pacific Northwest, we have a summer that's about 8 to 10 weeks long. And that's it. And right after that, it goes right back to being nice and cool and crisp and foggy and rainy and some snow sometimes. And that's lovely. That's lovely. I've explained this before. I'm a big guy. I'm a sweater. Okay? I sweat. And so the cooler it is, the better for me, because I could prevent my sweat by removing a layer, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that feels great. Oh, I'm getting cold again. Put that layer back on. Oh, I'm getting hot again. Remove the layer. Oh yeah. Instead of me just being hot and not anything to do about it. I just don't like it. I'm a terrible Native American. Like, if you think about Native Americans, like stereotypes, I have all the bad ones. Like all the bad ones, hot-tempered, got a little alcoholism, probably diabetes at some point in my life. I can't shoot a bow and arrow. I can't ride horseback. I can't do it. I wish I knew how. I didn't get a 4-year scholarship to North Arizona University on an engineering degree. I've never had smallpox. That's a positive. I can't weave. Can't shear sheep. Can't fry bread. Can't make jewelry. Can't make those sand paintings. I might be able to run. Oh my God, bro. If there's any Native Americans watching, they're like, bro, shut the fuck up. Who are you? You're a halvesy. You're a goddamn half-breed. Yeah, still entitles me to talk shit 50% of the time. Have I had large pox? I don't know. Does chicken pox count? I got chicken pox. My senior year of high school, it sucked. My parents gave me chicken pox. My dad and my stepmom at the time, they thought it would be a good idea for me to, since I'd never had chicken pox at 16, 17 years old, they figured it was a good time for me to be exposed to chicken pox, so I would just get it and get it out of the way. And they knew that I wouldn't willingly expose myself to the chicken pox. So what they did was they had me babysit my sister when she came down with chicken pox. They had me to babysit her, and they left, leave me with Ayla, my sister. At the time, she was a little, probably 4 or 5 years old. So 4 or 5 years old, you realize she's crawling all over me. She's all over. She's jumping on me, crawling on me. She's laying. We're watching movies together. We're real close. And then they come back, next day or whatever, pick up Ayla, and they kind of have like a smirk about them, and they're kind of like, hey, and they're kind of like cheeky about it. They're like, oh, how you feeling? Are you feeling okay? How is she? Is she okay? And I was like, yeah, she's fine. She was just kind of like, complaining that she wasn't feeling that good. She was like, yeah. And they start laughing about it, and they're like, yeah, well, she has chicken pox. I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, she has chicken pox. I was like, how do you know? They're like, oh, we found out 2 days ago that she has chickenpox. So, yeah, we'll find out if you got it in a couple days. And I was just like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? They're like, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You have to get it. You have to get it now. If you don't get it now, you're gonna get it when you're older, and it's gonna be even worse. Even worse. I was like, dude, no fucking way. Are you kidding me? They were like, you know, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. We knew you weren't gonna just like willingly watch her, so we had to kind of trick you. I was like, dude, you don't get it though. There's a dance. There's a dance in a couple weeks, and I wanted to go, you know, to the dance with this girl. And I was like, dude, you fucked me over. I'm gonna have chicken pox. I can't go to the dance with chicken pox. We're gonna take pictures and shit. I was like, dude. And they were like, oh shit, we didn't think about that. I was like, yeah, fucking assholes. What the fuck are you doing? God damn it. And fucking sure enough, within a couple days, 3 days, 4 days, fucking started itching, started getting the chicken pox, and I was 17, 16 at the time. So it's not like I was a little baby. It's not like I was a little kid. So fucking that shit got me fucking bad. Bro, I had that shit all over my fucking body, dude. All over my fucking face, my back. I was in fucking pain. Oh my God, dude. It was the fucking worst shit ever. I looked disgusting. I looked like a fucking beast. Oh my God, it was fucking terrible. And yeah, they just fucking they infected me. My little sister infected. She was the chemical agent. She was the agent, you know. She was the chemical agent. She was the weapon. And they were like Russia and North Korea, dropping this little fucking bomb on me and shit, you know. They were fucking the motherfuckers on Christopher Columbus's sailing party who handed the blankets off. You know, that's fucked up, man. Knowing our history, Native American history, you're gonna you know, give me smallpox? You're gonna literally give me smallpox, bro. I'm Native American. You can't do that. That's so fucked up. Now that I think about it, I'm getting all fucking riled up again. See, like I said, the memory, you get all riled up again. Call back. Sure. I'll try that stout. Oh yeah. The big glass that Ayla's got. Yeah. No, yeah. I think those are what it's made for, is the stout. I think. I don't know. I don't know shit about beer. Biological warfare, exactly. Biological warfare. That shit is fucking like goes against the Geneva Code. You know what I'm saying? That's serious fucking war crimes right there. You know? I should have fucking had a fucking NATO strike on those motherfuckers, man. Fuck, give me fucking chicken pox before fucking Sadie Hawkins. Doc GTI says, hey, Britt. Yeah, stouts are dark. I haven't had one in a while. Well, yeah, we'll find out. Down the hatch. I'm not a Guinness fan, but I'm a beer fan. Those are good. This is fucking delicious. I couldn't drink it every day, but this is fucking goddamn delicious, especially. Jerky time. Cheers, riders. Oh yeah. And 30 rack time. 30 rack time, beer time. The Geneva Convention. Yeah, exactly. They violated the terms of the Geneva Convention, and I ordered a fucking NATO strike. I asked the allies to fucking strike down my fucking dad and stepmom for fucking using biological warfare and chemical agents within the homeland territory of the United States. And I say we act swiftly because justice needs to be served and an example needs to be set for the rest of the nations around the world. And I'll be like, Westside. Wait, no, that wouldn't. No, that wouldn't fly. I need a new hand gesture, like this. Westside. Sorry, don't clip that. A 30 rack sounds delicious. 30 rack of ribs. Oh, what should we eat tonight? Okay, sausage and vegetables. I'm gonna watch another YouTube video on how to fucking cook rice. Anybody out there a master at cooking rice?
On the stove.
On the stove? Because we are fucking this up big time, man.
Hey, when I don't add the stuff, I do it okay. When I add shit, the rice gets fucked up. When I add the oil, when I add the salt, when I add all that shit, the rice hasn't turned out. When I did it right, it worked. It could have been a
I'm a good cook. I'm a good cook. I'm a good cook. I'm a good cook. Rice is easy. I used to cook rice all the time, man. Okay. You know how like a pitcher or a batter in the Major League Baseball, you know how a pitcher or a batter can get a thing called the yips? Anybody know? Anybody know what the yips are? You guys know? Where a guy who has a perfect swing and he's doing great, and then something one day, someone will go up to him and say like, "Hey, why is your swing so good? Like, what makes you such a good hitter? Like, can you show me?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, well, I just do this and that, and you know." And he'll be like, "All right, cool, man. Hey, can we take a couple practice?" And then all of a sudden, the guy is like under the pressure, and he just explained everything to this guy, and then all of a sudden he just whiffs. And then all of a sudden now the fucking guy can't hit. This guy fucking was hitting great, fucking everything was going great, and all of a sudden he can't hit. He's in his fucking head. He got the yips. That's what happened to me with the rice. I would cook rice all the time. And one day Ayla was like, "How do you even cook rice? Like, I suck at cooking rice. Every time I cook rice, I fuck it up. Like, what are you doing that you can cook rice so well?" And I explained to her how I cooked my rice. And then the next time I tried to cook rice, I fucked it up bad. And then the next time I tried to cook rice, it didn't get better. And then the next time, and then the next time. And then Brittany made some rice, and I was like, "Oh, you're the official rice cooker of the family now." And then now, the last time we made rice, it didn't turn out good. Is the volume really low? It shouldn't be. Oh. There we go. Check, check, check. I have a problem with my fucking... Check, check, check. I'm having a lot of problems with my audio these days. Check, 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 check. Oh. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Don't open it and stir never. So like, okay. Hold on. Everybody's talking too fast. Just get a rice cooker. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Follow directions pan with a decent lid that seals good. Maybe it's because we're not using a lid. Last time I used that flat lid, and maybe that's not getting the coverage. Yeah?
So I bring it to a boil. figured out where the right spot is to reduce it to simmer for the 17 to 19 minutes.
Because we're either putting it too high or too low. Well, this fucking burner sucks, man. If it was a flame, and maybe that's why, because I always had the flamey thing. Now with that, we have like the flat top. It's like an electric, but it's like the glass flat top. Even like an electric, I could work with like an electric. I don't like it. When we get a place, I want fucking gas. Yes. Banano? Oh, Banano. I haven't heard of that name in a long time. Oh, shit. Is that shit still around? Banano. Oh, my God. Banano. Oh, shit. Wow. Oh, man. All the shit. Wow. That makes me think about a lot of, like, scam coins that for some reason fucking would get pumped around the circle I was hanging in. Strange. Remember Chia? There was Chia, which was supposedly like a green coin. There was Banano, Baby Shark. There was another scam that I don't know. Is that an induction top? You might need induction cookware to get a better result. Induction top. I don't know. I don't know if it's an induction top. It's like an electric range, but on like, you know how like old school the electric range, you just like put the shit right on the electric coil thingy. This, you could see it, but it's underneath this glass. It's like a glass flat thing that you could like wipe clean, and underneath that is the fucking burners. And it's like when I first started living here and like cooking breakfast and stuff like that, like it took me a while to figure out like what to set shit at, because it just didn't seem like medium was medium and it didn't seem like low was low. BAN. Oh, I remember that one too. Oh man, scam coins. Well, at least that era's over, you know. Now we know. Now we know better. The next time crypto's booming and there's coins popping up left and right, I think the seasoned veterans are going to be like, hey, we're good. Maybe, you know, maybe $100. If it's something max, you know, like Cardano max, I'm there. Old Raven, you have a similar stovetop, can't cook rice for shit on it. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better about myself right now. Pretty sure that's an induction top. With the right pan, you can boil water in 1 minute. Oh, really? The heat is not constant. No, you're right. And I could see it because sometimes through the glass, it'll be really red, and then the red disappears, and then it'll get red again. So it's not keeping a consistent heat. It's heating up and then cooling down, heating up, cooling down, heating up, you know. Consistent. Are we playing words? Speaking of which, I think it's time for me to roll out. It's 2 hours. 2 hour stream. 2 hour 4 minutes. Let's start at 3 exactly. I'm accounting for all my time these days. I'm gonna take off. Cheers, everybody. You guys have a good weekend. Good Friday. Yeah. Well, now that you guys have told me about this induction top bullshit. Now that you guys have told me about this, now I know I'm not the problem. We're not the problem. See, that's why I was concerned. I thought she was the problem. And it had me really reevaluating, like, man, this chick can't cook rice, fool. She can't cook rice for shit. What happens if we're stranded in Borneo? Maybe she could pick a mango. Huh? Yeah, you could pick the rice. I'm gonna put her in the field. Reverse racism. It's fucking crazy, man. My ancestors are gonna be so proud. They've been looking down on me and shit. Yes. Good. Yes, Young West. They're gonna have that one tear, like somebody littered and shit. They're gonna be just like crying, like, oh, yes. Forget about all those jokes you said earlier about us, man. You're good, bro. Cry. I'll be offline until next Thursday, so don't freak out. I'm not posting. Oh, yeah. Dr. GTI is going on a cruise without us. Fucking a dick, dude. Fucking cruising without us. That's not going to be that fun, man, without us. Good 2-hour show. Good 2 hours. 2 hours and 6 minutes, man. All right, well, hey, don't forget, man. Have a good trip, dude. You know, have a good time out there. Alaska. Say what's up to say what's up to my favorite power couple. It was nice to hear a bit of the stream. Finally, missed your husky voice. Yeah, I have a husky voice. Oh yeah, I'm the man with the husky voice. Oh yeah, love master love on the mic. Pokey Mango. I got a little Pokey Mango in. What was I talking about? Mangoes? Oh, yeah, no, rice. Now that I know it's not us, that makes me feel a lot more confident about my rice cooker purchase. And I found a rice cooker that matches our kitchen perfectly. And it's a little tiny mini rice cooker. I don't need the 6-cup rice cooker. That's a lot of fucking rice, dude. Yeah, we don't, like 6 cups of rice is a lot of fucking rice. Big ass rice cooker, that's for like a restaurant. Like, we're not serving fucking bento boxes and shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just trying to make a fucking stir fry. So yeah, a little tiny rice cooker makes 3 cups of rice. That'll be perfect for us. Sit right on the counter. It's light blue. It matches everything else. It's hella cheap too. It was like 27 bucks. Yeah, 24, 27, something like that. Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. Ding! Get induction pans. You like it better? Okay, induction pans. Now that I know, I'm going to look, because I got the manual for the stove. So I'm going to go look and see if it's an induction, whatever the fuck that even means. You know? Like, does that mean it's getting into the Baseball Hall of Fame? It's like, no? Nothing? Really? My best joke of the day? Nothing? Induction? No? Fuck! Well, they can't all be home runs. Oh! Oh, he's pointing to the stands. He's calling his shot. Ah, hell! That was pretty funny, baby. Woo! Can't hear shit? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm reading the fucking chat from a million days ago. I'm like, can't hear shit? Really? You didn't hear that? That was an amazing joke. Damn! Woo! Oh, my biggest worry that they didn't hear the joke. They heard the joke. All right. Well, can't get much better than that, right? Play that song. Leave on a high note. Doesn't get better than a home run. Doesn't get better than a home run. Grand slam. Actually, I'm a big fan of the triple. I don't give a fuck what people say, man. Home run, schmome run, okay? I'm a big fan of the triple. Or the inside the park home run. Oh, damn. That gets my baseball juices flowing. Inside the park home run goes, shit, he's rounding third. What? Oh man, home runs, you know, they happen. Boom, guy fucking, yeah, it's fucking cool. You fucking good steroids, yeah, good steroids. But the dude hits a triple. Like what? How did you hit a triple? That's amazing. Inside the park home run. Oh man. Well, Barry Bonds. Sure, people say whatever about Barry Bonds. Oh, his hat size increased. Barry Bonds had the most walks out of any other player all time. People would walk him and score. Bases loaded, walk Barry Bonds, score a point against themselves just to avoid throwing the ball to him. I don't care what you say. You could be on steroids all day, but you still have to see the fastball coming and connect it with the bat. So, I don't know, man. Free Barry Bonds. Free Barry Bonds. Come on, let the man breathe, man. Let him live a little. So his fucking head got big. You know? Fucking my head got big. Nobody said shit to me. Nobody clowns on me, man. I'm still in the fucking Hall of Fame. Shit. All right. Still sunny outside. 83 degrees out here, man. Make sure you go outside. Get that good sunshine on your skin. Get that good air in your lungs. Call somebody. You got the whole weekend to do this shit. All right? That's your homework. Call somebody you haven't called in a while. It feels so good for you and them. I gotta do it. If you're listening, G, I'm gonna call you this weekend. Promise. I gotta call Pete. I gotta call G. I gotta call Steel Fawn. I gotta call my fucking parents at some point, but you know, we'll push them to next week's to-do list. That's what you get. All right, give me fucking chicken pox. That's a callback. All right. I'll see you guys later. Keep the positivity rolling day and night, 24/7. And yeah, Dr. GTI has the fucking idea. Let's go outside, everyone. All right.